Hey YouTube guys, it's a little after lunch time. I didn't get to do hardly anything at the house here because we had to run to the store this morning. And the bad news is after only 12,000 board feet, my planer stopped pulling boards into the cutter. The cutter was still cutting, but it doesn't want to plane. And what's really bad about it is I had a warranty on it for 5 years, and since Lowe's stopped selling the planer, and they claim that Sears is the only planer they sell now, which is what they told me at the store, which I think is baloney, I couldn't replace it. So now I'm going to have to bring over my Grizzly planer and see how I do with that. It's just one thing after the other, all part of the game. I did manage to get the money back for the planer though, so at least if nothing else, I got 2 years of planing for nothing, for free. So I'm glad that that happened. It's just a shame that they didn't have any more of the Porter Cable planers there, because I'd have taken it. Hey YouTube, well, it's Anything Goes Saturday, and I'll just show you some things I got here. My neighbor wants to move up here. He is moving up here, and he's from North Carolina, and he had a little bit of a business going for himself. He's also retired, but you know, just like me, he doesn't know to stop. But this is a brake, a heavier duty brake than what an aluminum brake would be. And then this thing here is a cutter. So the brake, when you close it, now it could be because of the way it's sitting here, but if you notice, you know, it's not laying down on this side. Now I think it's just because of the way it's sitting, and that can probably be adjusted, especially with it, you know, being further open from nothing to wide open. If it was nothing open in the middle and then closed, then that would, you know, need some machining for the face there, or the fence. So I'm not too worried about that at the moment. But what's nice about it, it looks like it's about 4 foot. Now the other thing here, Peck, Stowe, and Wilcox USA. That makes me feel better already. So it's a cutter, a sheet metal cutter, and I gotta tell you, this thing works pretty nice. Now it says on here it's 16 gauge soft steel, all right, and looks like it came out of a school. Yeah, it did come out of a school. And I'll tell you what, it's in darn good shape. It probably sat outside a little, like right now it's sitting outside for me as well, because I don't have any space, and I had a goofed up night last night. I didn't get to sleep until early this morning. So, but what I'm saying is this thing really cuts like crazy. I couldn't believe how quickly it was cutting. Let me just show you. So anyway, what I have here, this is a piece of 18 gauge, I believe. So 16, yeah, 16 would be fairly heavy. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how well this cuts this. Nice cut. Should have probably measured something out. Anyway, there's the piece on the bottom there. I am really happy with the way that cuts, because it makes a nice straight cut. Okay, it doesn't booger its way through there to give me something that I can work with. So I like that. Let me get a tape and I'll measure the width of that. Now I know you guys see me doing a lot of woodworking, and I do a lot of wood stuff, but I also do sheet metal. Yeah, so this is a 48 inches wide here for the brake. I don't think this is 48, but let me just check it here once. This is 36. Okay, so 36 inches to cut sheet metal. Nice. Because most body panels don't have to be bigger than this. I mean, some of the rockers on the bottom of the vehicle, yeah, the width. But, you know, I usually make them small and weld them together. So this is going to help me a lot in doing this body work and stuff. And the nice thing about this is that maybe a month or so ago, when he was moving some stuff up, and he's not done moving yet, he's going back down there tomorrow. A couple months ago he said to me, or a month ago, you know, I have some stuff here, do you want them? I said, do they work? And he said, yeah. And you know, I don't care about the rust, because I'm one of these guys where something has to really be dead in order for me not to make it work. So that cutter, very nice. It just needed a little oil on it. When I stepped on it the first time, the leg didn't come back up, but after a little bit of oil, it came right up. So that's good. This thing just needs to be, I think, adjusted a little, and that'll be good as well. So very nice. I'm very pleased with them. I'm going to clean them up and paint them. But I thought you might like to see that. Fairly nice. I'm going to put the tape back, and then I'll show you a little closer the names and stuff. Now, I'm not really sure of whether this all came out of a school or what, and I can't read the real tag, but it says January of 2000. Now, I don't know if it was made that year, and I would probably say it was, or if it ran out of some kind of warranty that year or whatever. But the whole point is, it looks like this is January 5th, 20, so it would be 2000. I'm not positive, but I'll tell you what, it's nice looking, and it's heavy duty. And as far as I'm concerned, that's all I need. All I need is to have the parts, and I'll make this thing work good. Got to mount it somewhere. This is why I wanted to get the 12-foot added onto my garage, because of the things that I want to pick up yet. The only thing I can think of that I would really like to get is I'd like to get a 16-inch lathe, metal cutting lathe, and I would like to get a big milling machine like a Bridgeport. I don't care how old it is, just so it works. But so anyway, you can see the name on this thing here, the model number. Now the serial number says 6-73. Now I don't know if this was made in 73. It looks like something that would be, but it doesn't matter because it's really nice. I really like it. Really like it. Yep. I'm going to have to take this and clean everything up on it and get it painted so it has a long life to it. I don't see any other names or anything on the back of the brake, but I wouldn't be surprised if the brake was made overseas, although it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because the welding on it looks pretty good. But anyway, this thing definitely is made in the US, and they were proud of that fact. You know, this is nice. Very heavy. I had to bring it over with the backhoe and set it down here just so I could still get my truck in and out. But so anyway, I thank my neighbor very much for this stuff. This is the kind of things I like. I like fooling with this stuff. I like using it. Very neat. Oh yeah. Looks like there's all kinds of adjustments on here to make this thing do some fine cutting. I would imagine that there would be some kind of... No, oh, there is. If you look real close, you can hardly see it, but there's numbers on the little thing here so you can set up, you know, to be able to cut a certain width. So I'll have to clean that up and see if I can't get them painted up. Nice. Very nice. A little extra there in case you need extra. I probably will take them off there. I'm not going to need it. I don't think I need anything that big. I'll take those off and put them away someplace. Nice. Very nice. I love this kind of stuff. So anyway, I thought you guys would like it as well. This means I can get rid of my brake that I got from Harbor Freight, because that thing's a pain. 4 foot. Wow, that's nice. Very nice. I'll have to get that set up. So again, the brake is 4 foot wide. The cutter, 16 gauge cutter, is 36 inches. So nice. Very nice. Since 1785, it says. Peck, Stowe and Wilcox Company, since 1785. Southington, Connecticut. Oh man, I'm liking this the more I read it. Oh yeah. Machine should be leveled and securely lagged to the floor. Well, we'll take care of that. That's not a biggie. Nice though, nice and heavy. Yeah. Oh man, that's gonna come in handy. Alright guys, well, I thought you would like seeing some of this stuff. And it hasn't rained yet today. I think I felt a little drizzle not too long ago, but it hasn't rained yet. But it's supposed to rain. So I'm gonna be going in soon. It's getting late in the afternoon. It's almost 5 o'clock. So guys, all I can tell you is have a good one. I didn't do any woodworking at all today. Nothing at all. I think I made the... I think I have on the earlier part of the video about the planer, but I can't complain about it. 12,000 board feet, I'm okay with that. So I'm thinking about bringing my Grizzly planer out here, because I don't really want to buy another cheap planer unless, you know, the Grizzly planer don't want to hold up. But I'd rather keep the Grizzly planer. I think I paid $1,200 or $1,600 for it. I'm not sure, whatever the sale price was. The thing is the Grizzly planer cuts molding. I don't want to mess it up. I had messed up one of the wheels because one of the gosh darn molding cutters snapped and went through the machine and screwed stuff up. So I fixed that. And it's working good, and I don't want to mess it up, so I'll probably end up buying a cheap planer just to flatten the boards out. But I do have to make a decision this weekend, because I've got to definitely start doing this again on Monday or Tuesday at the latest to get the rest of this wood out of here that I have in there. So anyway, and somebody brought me, or my neighbor gave me 2 logs as well. He has a sawmill, but he said it's going to take him too long to get it set up and brought up here and all that stuff. So he just told me to take these. So they're probably red oak. And let's see what I can get out of them sometime. I'm not going to do no cutting until I get this wood put away. Alright guys, well thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one. You know, I was just thinking, the sad thing about the cutter there is it was in a school. They took it out. They probably gave them frickin' coffee pots and mixing bowls to replace it, because hardly anybody's teaching shop in this area. I don't know of any place near where I live where the schools actually have a shop where kids can learn something. It's a shame.